I mean, you platformed a booger-eating white supremacist and have guys like this repping for you on a highway overpass. This is not a can of worms a guy like Kanye is capable of closing, not without help from someone who is willing to tell him no. But he spent this same period of time pushing away anybody who could possibly do that at this point. Especially his wife, who he has now replaced with somebody who he just like kind of parades around like she's a naked body with no personality, opinion, or voice. Something that on some level I think he's weirdly proud of, as on the very lyrics to this record, he calls her just a reference, which is maybe one of the grossest and most dehumanizing things Kanye has said about a woman on any of his songs, and it's being directed at his wife.
Bro, is this dude really bashing Kanye for disrespecting women in a song? This dude has reviewed songs that have disrespected women way worse. What is he even talking about? This guy's the biggest hypocrite I've ever seen in my entire life. So how's it going, broskies? It's your boy Lofi here, and usually this isn't my type of content to talk about, but I mean, this is pure hypocrisy at its finest from Anthony Fantano. Apparently his reasoning behind not wanting to review Kanye's new album is because he says a lot of misogynistic stuff in the songs, and because he said a lot of messed up and did a lot of messed up stuff done in the past. Which makes no sense because he's constantly reviewed rappers' music who have murdered people, stabbed people, you know, like R-worded women and stuff. And he's reviewed those albums in the past and there was never an issue before, so what's going on now? What's the difference now, and why are those videos still up? He still has his review of YNW Melly's album, but that guy is a known murderer. Why not take that video down, bro? If you really believe in what you're saying, which honestly good, you shouldn't review Kanye's album. You know, hold him accountable. We need to start holding all these super rich people who think they're invulnerable accountable. Don't listen to their stuff. Don't give them any good press. You know, I feel like that's a good thing to do. But in this instance, he's not holding that same standard for every single, you know, person whose music he reviews, and it just makes him look like a hypocrite. And not just that, it feels very performative. You know, and given everything that's going on over in the Middle East right now, I understand that there's a lot of people who are very sensitive to anti-Semitic stuff right now. It's understandable. I get it. But hold that same standard for everybody. Don't just do or say one thing because you know that if you don't, you'll get a lot of from people in the comments. I'm so tired of content creators who never actually want to stand by their beliefs and only do or say certain things whenever it comes to, you know, possibly getting flack. It just makes you look like you're a grifter who only wants to appease your audience instead of actually giving real opinions and real reviews. It really just seems like he wants to be able to keep his channel afloat when he really wants to say, yo, I really want to listen to this album. He probably listened to it behind the scenes and was like, okay, this is low-key fire. But when I hit the record button, I gotta say all this to keep the channel afloat. Even XQC called him out for this, man. you know what? I'm just gonna run the clip.
Most of the music he reviews are for people who talk about drugs and killing and violence, and not only do they talk about it, they have done it, right? They have actually done harmful things in real life, physically, to other people, and boast about it. And he reviews this shit willingly, right? And now that it's a guy that has a take that's dog shit, I understand how bad a take can be, right? I understand how terrible to take it is. But to really say, oh no, this is the one that's too far. This is where I draw the line. He said this, he said that.
I'm not gonna lie, XQC is kind of right. Dude, if XQC is calling you out and making sense, you gotta know you messed up. Like, bro, this is the guy who just sits and watches YouTube videos that says, chat, oh my god, chat, was that funny? Bro, now he's making sense. Make it make sense. Now, to be clear, I don't really listen to Kanye. I'm more of a metal dude. I'm actually in a metal band myself. Not here to promote that, okay? I'm not one of those guys. I do that in my free time. So Kanye's music isn't really something I listen to. All I've seen is that he's been doing, you know, saying a bunch of craziness, you know, and being weird on the internet. I feel like that's not that bad compared to the actual murderers whose music he reviews and whose video music reviews are still up on his channel to this day. I wonder how the families of all the, you know, rappers' music that he reviewed and said, man, this is such a great song. Yeah, what about those rappers who actually killed people? And not even just rappers. We know how the indie music scene is. Whew, if you thought Minecraft YouTubers were bad, but Jesus. What about the moms of those people? What about the brothers and sisters? I wonder how they feel seeing your YouTube video be up calling their music fire. I don't think they feel very good, bro.
But what about separating the art from the artist?
Well, yeah, you could do that if you want, but this guy clearly isn't even bringing up that argument. He's just saying, no, if you do bad thing, I will give your album bad review. Which, I mean, more power to you, but do it for everyone, bro. It's honestly insane to me that people still take this man's word and be like, yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about when it comes to music. This guy knows everything. He's the music master. Like, no, he's not. Anthony Fantano is the same as me. He's just some guy spewing his bullshit opinions on the internet for likes, views, and attention. Like, I don't get why it's so hard for YouTubers to just admit that. We make these videos because we want people to see them, we want them to get a lot of views, and we hope it'll make us a lot of money. Like, isn't that the point of YouTube? I mean, come on, let's just be real. Let's all act like adults for a second and drop the whole internet mind game, okay? Like, we get it. This guy has made millions off of talking about whether or not he likes a song. Even though that usually if you don't like a song, someone else will like it, and it just means it wasn't made for you. I mean, come on. There's clearly bad music out there. Like, we're not stupid. Anybody can recognize when a song is bad or when a song just isn't for them. It's called, oh man, what is it, dude? I'm having to use my brain a lot. Oh yeah, personal taste. Like, I don't... This guy has honestly always been a joke to me, and I've never taken him serious in my entire life, and especially now. I'm in full support of him not wanting to support Kanye's new album. Dude, me too. Like, I mean, go for it. Yeah, he said some messed up stuff, and he should feel repercussions of that. So should anybody who decides they want to be a hateful bigot. Cool. You want to say some messed up stuff? And, oh, well, I guess it sucks now that people don't want to listen to your stuff because they don't like you. That's how the popularity game of being famous works. If people don't like you, they're not going to watch your stuff, listen to your stuff, or buy your stuff. Especially in today's day and age. But there are people out there, you know, famous people, rich people, who think that they're invincible and can say and do whatever and everything still be fine. And the thing is, it does work like that. Even canceling doesn't really work anymore. If somebody calls you out for something, you could just ignore it, stay off the internet for a month, and people will move on to the next person who did something messed up. So I get what Anthony Fantano was trying to do, you know? He's trying to do something good, but he doesn't actually hold those standards for every single person he reviews. Because the truth is, a lot of people who make good content, who make good stuff when it comes to movies and music, they're messed up people. I used to love McCafferty, but that guy is an abusive-ass motherfucker. And I can't really listen to his music anymore, knowing everything I know, so I just don't. Like, in all honesty, he didn't even have to make the YouTube video. Like, at all. He could have just been like, hey, I'm not gonna review Kanye's album. He's, like, low-key a racist, so, new video on something else tomorrow. Why couldn't he have just have done that? I mean, that would have been way better than, like, anything else, and he probably wouldn't have caused as much flack than making an entire monetizable video to say, I'm not gonna make, you know, this video on Kanye and say that his stuff was good because people would get offended. Which, I mean, go for it, bro. I mean, do what you want to do. But hold those same standards. Why is it so hard for so many YouTubers to stop being hypocrites? You can't just pick and choose when to apply your morals when it makes your channel get more views, bro. Like, it's obvious you're doing it for the views at that point. I will never understand why some people are just scared of being honest. Like, bro, I'm a degenerate human being. I do degenerate stuff. I smoke weed and I beat my meat to anime MILFs. I'm not ashamed of it. So you'll never catch me trying to play moral high ground when it comes to, you know, certain things. But not Anthony Fantano, dude. This guy is the moral high ground king of music, man. His word is law. If he says an album is bad, it's gotta be bad. Because, dude, it's Anthony Fantano. He's listened to all the music, dude. When you listen to enough music, you just get the rights to say whether or not something's good or not. I'm obviously joking. Does this man even play any instruments? Dude, I've been playing guitar since I was 9. I was in marching band and band all throughout school. I play like 5 instruments. I probably know more about music than this man ever actually has. I know I mentioned that I'm more of a metal guy, but that's more of a recent thing. Every couple years I switch up genres, listen to everything in that genre, and then move on because I want to expand my knowledge of music. I don't just want to be the guy who only knows about 10 bands, dude. Like, yeah, I like to listen to music, all kinds of music, but I don't think that because I've been playing music and I know music theory, that I know better than my next door neighbor. I don't. Just because I can play a couple of notes on a piano doesn't mean jack. You see how easy that was, Anthony? Like, dude, I'm a musician, and I just admitted that my opinion doesn't mean anything to even my next door neighbor, bro. He likes what he likes, my girlfriend likes what she likes, you like what you like, and that's just how the world is. The end, I guess. But yeah, moral of this video is, Anthony Fantano is a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite, boys and girls. Of course, you're gonna make mistakes, learn and grow from them. Yeah, that's all I got. Just try your best not to be a dick, and you'll probably go far in life. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, smash a fat like on it, and if you're new, subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Also, you guys should go follow the Twitch and maybe the Twitter. I'd be tweeting and streaming. Gonna be streaming later on tonight, so maybe pop in and say hi. I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I've been Lofi. Peace out, broskies.